I am John Wilkerson with TMPA, Legislative Liaison with our Government Affairs Division, and we're outside of Shelby Park in Eagle Pass, Texas. It's my job to represent Texas law enforcement at the state capitol in Texas. So matters that affect our members, law enforcement across the state of Texas, it's my job to make sure that I'm communicating those needs to the policymakers that are contained within the state capitol. Been in law enforcement for 20 years, still a commissioned deputy with the Bell County Sheriff's Office. Been with TMPA since 2012, been on field services starting in 2015 and moved over to our Government Affairs Division in 2020. This area right here always seems to be kind of the hot spot. You know, we were here back in 2019, late 2019. If you recall, there was the big caravan news break that came out, and they were coming right here. So TMPA, they deployed myself and some other folks down here to take care of our members. At the time, it was mainly DPS state troopers that were down here. And then this time we have DPS troopers, but then we also have a lot of our members that are part of the National Guard. And so a lot of our members got called to duty being part of the National Guard and are here now. We're getting troopers that are being pulled from all areas of the state. And so they're on different rotations. So they're going to maybe spend a week down at the state capitol to make sure that that's secured. And then they may be home for a week, and then they have to take another week and come down here for 7 days. That does take a toll on not only their morale at times. You have to remember these folks, they're married men, they're fathers, they're husbands, their wives, their mothers, and they're spending all that time away from home, and so they come down here. So that's one aspect of it. And then you have the other aspect of it is when you pull those resources from other places, that leaves a void in some of those other places, right? And so other law enforcement officers have to step up and help backfill and protect that void. Our members are experiencing crimes in all areas of the state, and a lot of it can be tracked right back to what's going on here. You get drugs, you get human smuggling, you get human trafficking. They're coming across at the border, most of the time not at the actual checkpoint itself, but outside the checkpoint. Coyotes and the cartel, they're smuggling people, smuggling narcotics across. They may stay here local for just a day or two, till they can make sure that the heat's off of them, and then it's being funneled to other areas of the state of Texas, and sometimes even out of the state, right? So we have members all across the state that may be trying to stop a motor vehicle for what they consider to be just a normal infraction of state law, but because they're either transporting illegal immigrants or because they're transporting narcotics, they end up fleeing, and now you have a motor vehicle pursuit, and those are not just here local. I know here local it seems to be really illustrated in the news, but you're seeing these pursuits, in Dallas. You're seeing these pursuits up near Wichita Falls, up near Lubbock, out in West Texas. You see it all the time. So yes, it is a big problem here, but that problem migrates. It migrates north into every square inch of the state. So my hope for the future is that our leaders at the national state level can work together to secure this issue. There's been a lot of talk about all the gotaways and those that have come across that have been on a terrorist watch list. I'm really concerned what's about to happen, what could potentially happen here in the state. And when you have all these people that are coming across and you don't know who they are, you don't know if they're being honest to you when you're asking them who they are, you never know what you're going to get. And so I'm really hopeful on two things. One, like I said, our state and federal government can work together in a more productive way, but I'm also hopeful that while we're here, our members see that TMPA is here. TMPA is here to carry their message back to the state capitol, so that way the policymakers know exactly how they feel, exactly what they're seeing, exactly what they're experiencing. TMPA.org, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, all of our social media platforms. Learn about what we do. TMPA is the voice of Texas law enforcement.